we left the South because we were getting away from this problem. We are part of this exodus too, but we are a little maybe embarrassed by the fact that here we're going to have a mass element come in that's going to create a tremendous social problem in the community to which we find a great deal of difficulty in relating to.
Well, I don't want to sound like a do-gooder because I really am not, and I'm somewhat of a snob. But I do think that with these people coming in who are not our intellectual equals, nor are there...
These people coming in are not our intellectual equals. Where is she wrong? Did this well-spoken black woman sound wrong to you all? You got these degenerates out here doing all this crazy stuff. Again, the Democrats got a problem. Because, see, they still treating us like the vast majority of us are uneducated, illiterate, and poor and need a handout when we don't. That's the problem that they have. The majority of us don't. The majority of black Americans are hardworking, law-abiding citizens who just want to do right by their family, take care of their own responsibilities, and largely be left alone. That's the majority of black Americans. That's what we want to do.
Of our sociological bracket, they're not to be a handicap to us. They'll find their own level. Now, I do sound like a snob, but I don't mean it this way. But they're used to living a certain way, and they too might rise up above their origin and might one day be our associates.
The whole tone of this meeting is we're setting ourselves up as little puppet Jesuses. We can't help anyone else until we help ourselves. The Negro has had two professions, his own medicine, dentistry, law, psychiatry, and he's had the profession of being a Negro. And many of us have come out here to escape from this second profession of being a Negro. And we are out here a while and we're working in our own field, and then we find out that here these same problems are falling on the heels of 1,600 Negroes a month that come into Los Angeles. Now,
he said 1,600 Negroes a month are coming to Los Angeles. They just tearing the place up. That's what he said. All these country degenerate folk are coming out the South, tearing the place up, acting their ass, fighting in the street, and they get lumped in with them. That's what they're saying. Somebody said they can't hear. I'm sorry, baby. This is the best I can do. Okay, you got to listen faster so I don't have to play it again. I want you to listen faster. Somebody type listen faster in the chat room. We're doing the best we can.
This gives us problems. It's our own view. It's our own identifying with these Negroes that are coming in with their carpetbags that causes us problems.
This is a basic embarrassment that we as Negroes have. We want to live together, yet we want to sort of scatter to the far winds and live amongst white people. We are brought up in terms of this, that to have a dark skin, to be a Negro, there is something wrong with it. And if you take a child and raise him, a very impressionable child, and have him grow up in an atmosphere where your color of skin is something that is looked down upon, that there is something wrong with you, that you are not, you don't have the abilities of other people. Even no matter how much education, no matter how much training, etc. you have, a lot of these impressions stay with you. I feel that we have to search for a new image.
When I wake up in the morning, I don't look in the mirror and say, you are a Negro, therefore you will face life in a certain way. I see myself as a person just like all the people that I work with and the children that I deal with.
I mean, just listen to how well-spoken these black people are. Can you imagine that? These black people are well-spoken, they have their own enclaves, their own social life, and social status and whatnot. Then you got all these people moving in to LA. All the white people in LA got black fatigue. They all got black fatigue at the same 1,600 Negroes a month coming in here to LA. They got black fatigue. That's what happened. And it made it more difficult for them because they all got lumped in together and they couldn't separate. You see? And so that's what, and someone would say, we can separate some, we can't. They just need to be raised. They had a rough life. You know, I get it. We empathetic to our own people, but at this point, it's more of us than it is of them. And I'm not saying if you poor and you out there busted and disgusted and doing bad for yourself, you can't do better. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we as Black Americans have to realize that we live and die in this reputation that these degenerates and these lowlifes have been creating for us. This is not who we are, but because they have the microphone and all the attention, we could all get lumped in the same category. And we're tired of that. And this is not something that's new. These people would talk about separation way back in the 50s. That's the whole point. We've been dealing with this for almost 75, more than that, a century. Let's keep listening.
And they're all people.
I've got to break in here. I've tolerated it long. This idea of this consciousness of you've got to look in the mirror to face yourself to go from this bit about being a Negro is very naive. The individual, this concept was instilled in you before you could think. Right.
Oh, I don't agree with you.
And first of all, we have as a symbol in our community the white, straight hair, brown hair, as the symbol of the thing to strive for. Now, there's nothing wrong with it, except that it represents the very fact that we're talking about. The idea, the Negro in our society is a rejected child. There's no two ways about it. It's in Los Angeles, it's in New York City, it's in any place in the United States.
All right, I got one more. Y'all still with me? I got one more video. Y'all check out.
Crying, baby. I'm not crying.
I'm
Do you know the difference between defiance and a cry? You're talking to a black man, baby. I don't cry to white folks.
I talk to them all
I'm
my
talking to my
life.
people, not even to you.
I talk to them all
Hold
my
on, Mr.
life.
Meek.
So you're singing the blues.
But you're blaming us. We got a right to
Blaming
stand
you?
up and defend ourselves.
Defend yourself. I glory in your spunk, baby.
Hold it, Mr. Meek.
But wipe the blood off your hands
Hold
before
it.
you
There's
stand.
no blood on mine.
All right.
This is a real exchange from a live television broadcast in 1968. Civil rights organizer Russ Meeks is debating a white woman who argues that poor white and poor black people grew up facing the same struggles and that the deeper issue isn't race but poverty. What follows is a disagreement over whether shared hardship leads to shared outcomes.
I lived in the slums. I'm not ashamed of it. And you know, nobody helped me get where I'm at. So then, I am as the same as these boys here. Because I seen little white kids as well as colored kids together digging out of garbage cans. Not separately. Together
I
we
don't
walked the
understand what
alley.
you're talking
We
about.
walked Madison Street. We tripped over probably the same drunks in front of Rothschilds that are still there now. So what about me? Am I a poor white person? God help me, give me mercy. I want white power then.
I'm sure you do.
Broadway?
You should have it, baby.
What
You
about
got it.
Broadway? What about Clark Street? What about Wilson Avenue?
Well, you want to let me address
where
myself,
the
too?
ignorant white people are.
What about them?
We
They
have
got
a
their own
problem,
problems,
too.
lady, and I think that the white
Okay.
people should have white power. I'm talking about black. You see, talking to you is an exercise in futility. Let's get this clear. I'm not talking about white people. Man, you solve your problems. You use force or violence, whatever necessary,
No,
and I don't
don't.
blame you. And if I had the thing you had, I wouldn't want to give it up either.
Do we come and march and you say, look at our poor people, look at our hungry
No,
babies?
you don't have to come because we can't solve your problem. You have to
okay.
solve your own, and we want to solve our own.
By
Understand?
violence?
Who said anything about violence? Everybody here is talking about violence, but
He
that's
said
me.
he believes
That's
in violence. I wanna
doesn't
know
he have a
why.
right to? They're going to take him in a few years and teach him to kill with the best weapons
They
available.
taught my brother to kill too.
Okay, so let's
And make
ask
a
the
man
United States
dead.
government about violence, baby. They live on it. They thrive on it.
Well,
They're enmeshed in it.
fighting for America.
This is the most violent society in the world that you run, baby.
Why is
You
there so
hung
many
black men
Americans?
up by their heads and cut their bodies to pieces. You burn women
you
to
see
death.
him?
Yes, I got the pictures on my wall. I was tied to a tree by the planet.
They hot back then. So again, these are not, we always talk about, we're not our ancestors. Our ancestors were strong. Our ancestors speak the truth. They spoke truth to power. So again, all right, I just want you to understand, these people are not different from us in that regard. They felt the same way. They had a lot of the same issues. And so what we're dealing with right now is not anything new. We're dealing with overt racism. We get it. We don't like the presidency, but there are some things we like. And I played this video just so I can see. We went all out there shucking and jiving. Everybody wasn't Malcolm X wasn't the only one speaking up on behalf of black people.